Breakups are often the symptom of problems in a relationship. My workbook series, The Knowledge, is focused on helping you change your life in 4 key areas: retaining the information that I teach, personal growth, improving your relationships, and of course, re-attracting your ex. Available now at AskCraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about the danger of looking desperate. Okay, so this is a really important topic and something that you have to think about when your relationship is in danger or if you're going through a breakup. One of the things that really turns people off is desperation. And a lot of times when we're in a situation where we really are scared, we can act desperately. And so today I'm going to get into that a little bit and talk more about how to be aware of this and how to make changes so you don't do that and make your situation worse. I had a really quick email that I wanted to share up front from somebody that just wanted to say thank you. And so I love getting emails like this from you guys. So anytime you want to share positive feedback to send to me, to share with other people, or if you have a success story, of course I want to hear about that, and you can email me on the website, okay? So they said, "Hi Coach Craig, I am so happy and excited that you are now on Instagram." If you didn't know, I have launched my Instagram about a month ago, and a lot of the stuff that I put up there are funny, like memes and stuff. Some of them are like inspirational or different things here and there. Sometimes I put a personal thing up there for you guys, but check it out. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I put up stuff there a lot of times that just makes me laugh, and I hope it makes your day a little bit better. So they went on to say, "Your videos have been so incredible and inspiring to me." Well, thank you. That really means a lot to us. "You are so cute and sweet." Well, you might want to get your eyes checked, but I'll take it. "I wish there were more men like you. You are real, and I love it." Well, I tend to embarrass myself sometimes, and I look back and sometimes I'll see a video that I did a while ago and I'll be like, man, I really shouldn't have openly talked about that embarrassing story so much, right? And then I think, well, you know what? If it helps you guys and makes you feel a little bit better during a bad time, I'm glad I did it. They went on to say, "I just wanted to let you know everything you and Margaret have done has changed my life. I hope I'm not bothering you, and I wanted to say thank you, and your Instagram has been inspirational and hilarious. Thank you, Jessica." Well, thank you so much, Jessica. I'm glad that we can help, and I'm glad that you're finding that things in your life are getting a little bit better because of the work that we do. That means a lot to us. But I really wanted to do this video today because I know how desperate we can become in a breakup. And I know because I've been there. I was at the point where I would have literally said or done anything to get another opportunity with my ex, just for an opportunity. And I know many of you guys are in that place where you will put yourself in a position that's not healthy just to work things out. Of course, your situation is obviously probably very different than mine was and a lot of the other people out there, because every situation is really so unique. But you know, sometimes there are things that are not unique, that are across the board important for everybody to understand. And looking desperate is one of those things. You never want to look desperate to anybody. It's extremely unattractive. Okay? And when you're in that mindset of, I have to get this person back, oftentimes we get this tunnel vision where we don't see how desperate we've become. And we don't see how our behavior is really turning the person off. But if you take a minute and think back to a time where maybe somebody wanted to be with you really badly, and you maybe had some interest until they started looking desperate. And then all of a sudden, you lose interest and you're like, you know what? I just don't want to be with this person, or I'm not attracted to this person, because behavior really dictates a lot of attractive behavior. You've got to understand that when you say things to somebody that make you look desperate, it shows like that you don't have a lot of value, but they have a lot of value. And nobody's going to want to be with somebody that they perceive to have a lower value. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that you have a lower value than them, but a lot of times we perceive things based on behaviors. And your view of yourself is really going to come out in your behaviors. So if you have this incredibly high view of yourself where it's just a positive self-esteem, not like a narcissist where they're delusional, if you have a positive self-esteem about yourself, you're not going to tolerate somebody mistreating you for very long before you say, okay, I got to walk away from this. This isn't good for me. But a lot of times we get stuck and then it just spirals out of control. One of the things that I see you guys say and do a lot is that you will tell your ex you'll do anything to work it out. Okay, and this is a very desperate place to come from. It doesn't seem like it to you because you're feeling like, I'm just trying to show them how much that I love them. I'm just trying to let them know that I care and I'll do whatever I have to make this right again. But when you do that, first of all, it implies that their value is higher than yours. Because you should never say, I'll do anything to work it out. Not unless that person is saying it with you. Because then it's unequal. And one person's saying, I'll do anything to work it out. And the other person's like, well, I'm not so sure. And now it looks like you're invested more than them. And it can't get so lopsided. Okay? So don't ever tell somebody you'll do anything to work it out. Not unless they say it too and you're on equal grounds. It's also very overwhelming. If somebody's like, I'll do anything to work it out, you're like, whoa, hold on here. That's a bit scary. I don't need you to do all that. It just feels like, oh my gosh, I gotta get away from this situation. It's very like engulfing, right? And it's intrusive because it's like implying like, well, I don't respect you or what you want or the boundary you've set here. I'm going to do anything. And it's like, but what if I say no? Well, no, it doesn't matter. I'm still doing anything. You don't want to look like you're going to be intrusive on the other person because it makes them feel like their sense of freedom is lost, and nobody likes to feel like that. Even if you're with somebody for a long time, to some degree you want them to feel like they're free in that relationship to be themselves. Okay? So it's so important to understand that if you get to a place where you're just like, I'll do anything, that your partner or your ex is not going to think of it in a good way. They're not going to look at it and say, oh, I'm so happy they said that. They're going to be like, yeah, but I'm not wanting you to do this. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not saying that that's going to repair this. You're saying almost how desperate you are for them. And that just turns people off. And I know it seems counterintuitive because you're like, yeah, but they probably think I didn't care about them or I don't love them. I haven't been showing them. Yeah, and I understand that you want to be able to show them, but you don't want to do anything to make it work, right? You have to have self-worth and self-respect. And so if she says to you or he says to you, okay, I want you to lick my foot, are you going to do it? I mean, literally, many of you would probably be like, well, I've licked, 30 things before. Maybe not the best example to go on that one. But, you see the point. You're not going to, if they tell you to do something disgusting or degrading, are you going to do it? Well, when you're saying that you'll do anything, you're implying it. And so you don't want to do anything. You would only go as so far as to the point where you would lose respect for yourself and where you would feel like, I respect me and I respect who I am and that is crossing a line. I'm not going to do anything. Of course not. Okay? So you got to think about this, because if you keep saying this or trying to show this to somebody, it's probably going to push them away. So, if you want to get my help personally, just go to my website, askcraig.net, sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. I do email coaching and I do Skypes. If you got to get with me right away, I do offer emergency Skype coaching. Margaret is now available for Skype coaching. Just click on Margaret on the top of the website. And be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell. That way you know when my newest videos come out. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon. I'm Craig Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different, and every breakup is different. Work with me, and you'll get professional help on your situation. Just click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, askcraig.net.